trade could go down at any given second. What just happened between the Minnesota Lynx and the Chicago Sky? It is hotter than fish grease. Everybody in the W has reacted to this.
In the dynamic and ever-evolving realm of professional sports, a singular truth reigns. Change is the only constant. The Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, epitomizes this concept as fresh narratives continually unfold, particularly around the time of the draft. As we approach the 2025 WNBA Draft, an electrifying trade between two major franchises, the Chicago Sky and the Minnesota Lynx, has stirred the hearts of fans and analysts alike. What could this shocking development mean for the teams, their players, and the draft landscape as a whole? Buckle up as we explore the depths of this unexpected trade and its far-reaching implications. The shocking trade, what went down. On the eve of the highly anticipated WNBA Draft, news broke that sent shockwaves throughout the basketball community. The Chicago Sky traded their 2025 first-round draft pick to the Minnesota Lynx in exchange for the Lynx's 2026 first-round pick and the 11th overall pick in this year's draft. What's more, this trade has the potential to reshape the future for both franchises. According to statements released by the Chicago Sky, the strategic move to swap these picks was designed to enhance their draft strategy and provide more options for roster development. The ensuing trade has many sports analysts questioning the motivations behind such a maneuver. The Lynx will relinquish their right to swap the 2026 pick, indicating a long-term confidence in their rebuilding efforts. With the Chicago Sky now holding the 10th and 11th overall picks in addition to their possession of the third pick, it is clear they are making a pivotal push to cultivate young talent. Coach and general manager Jeff stated, "We believe the 2025 draft class is deep, and we're excited about the flexibility we obtain by acquiring another first-round pick this year. It's a clear indication that they are building not just for the present, but also laying the groundwork for a bright future." Implications for the Lynx and the Sky. Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky are emerging as a team to watch. Having already made significant moves, acquiring the 11th pick in a talented draft class offers them a unique opportunity to infuse their roster with fresh energy and dynamic playmakers. With names like Lucy Osen potentially on the board, the Sky could be looking to bolster their backcourt or even enhance their frontcourt as they strategically pursue key positional needs. Jeff's comments reveal a sense of urgency and ambition in building a competitive squad. With multiple picks in hand, the Sky possess a remarkable chance to revamp their roster, creating formidable depth that could lead to a championship-caliber team. They now hold a total of 4 picks in the first round, 10, 11, 16, and 22, each one bearing the potential to change the course of their franchise. This aggressive strategy reveals a team unafraid to shake things up, reflecting a philosophical shift from merely surviving in the league to actively competing for titles. Minnesota Lynx. In stark contrast, the Minnesota Lynx appear to be playing the long game. With coach Cheryl Reeve at the helm, the franchise has long been a pillar of strength in the WNBA, boasting multiple championships. Although recent seasons have presented challenges, this trade highlights their intention to build anew. By acquiring additional first-round picks, the Lynx are positioning themselves for a robust 2026 draft class, which analysts predict could feature an even richer pool of talent. The move to secure a future asset while letting go of the number 11 pick may seem risky, but Reeve's strategic planning showcases the foresight of a seasoned leader. Many analysts are suggesting that she may indeed be playing chess in a game where many are still fixated on checkers. The basketball community has begun to speculate about the Lynx's true intentions. With this trade, it raises questions about whether they believe they can secure a significant player in the 2026 draft directly, or if this move is part of a broader strategy to enrich their roster thoroughly. The pulse of the community. As the dust settled on the news of this surprising trade, an outpouring of reactions surged through social media platforms. Fans of both franchises flooded Twitter and Instagram, sharing a mix of excitement and skepticism in response to this high-stakes deal. The buzz around the WNBA has never felt more electric, as supporters engaged in discussions about the ramifications of the trade. ESPN commentator Alexa stated, "The Chicago Sky are signaling serious intent with the acquisition of the 11th overall pick. Everyone should be on notice." This assertion underscores the perceptions of both franchises within the media. Chicago as strong contenders and Minnesota as a team clearly banking on their future. One particular fan tweeted, "Chicago is working like they're playing a game of 26 lotto pick. Can't wait to see what they do with all this talent." Analysts and followers alike scrutinized the trade, emphasizing the strategic thinking beneath the surface. Van Shea, another prominent voice in sports commentary, remarked, "Cheryl Reeve is making bold moves to fortify her team down the line. Trading a pick for potential future talent is a gamble most wouldn't dare to take, but it could pay off significantly." Reeve's reputation for making calculated risks has led some observers to wonder if she is indeed crafting a plan that could vault Minnesota back into contention sooner rather than later. The overarching sentiment among fans, however, reflects a broader fascination with both teams. Chicago's quest for immediate improvement and Minnesota's patient, long-term viewpoint serve as a microcosm of where the league is heading. As the competitive balance in the WNBA continually shifts, the ramifications of this trade are sure to resonate for years to come. Analysing the 2025 draft class. With the draft approaching, it's crucial to analyse the richness of the 2025 draft class and what it means for both franchises. This cohort is laden with talent, boasting several prospects who have shown undeniable potential throughout their college careers or international competitions. Scouts have earmarked individuals who possess the versatility to fit into varied team structures. For the Chicago Sky, armed with the 10th and 11th overall picks, the opportunity to select standout prospects could significantly enhance their tactical flexibility. They have shown a willingness to pivot and adapt, and this draft class is perfectly timed for their ambitions. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Lynx are meticulously crafting their strategy to ensure they can capitalize on the 2026 draft class. The number of high-caliber athletes projected for selection suggests that the Lynx could find themselves establishing a solid core for many years to come. Reeve's previous drafting acumen is well documented. She understands the balance between evaluating immediate impact players versus those with long-term implications. Her decision to trade a potentially lucrative 2025 pick for future security only reinforces her commitment to building a competitive roster that aligns with her vision. Predictions and future implications. As the world of the WNBA prepares for what promises to be an exhilarating draft, both franchises will have the opportunity to put their strategies into action. For the Chicago Sky, the challenge will lie not just in drafting talent, but also in successfully integrating them into an existing system. Team chemistry is vital, especially when adding multiple new faces to the roster. On the other hand, the Minnesota Lynx will face scrutiny regarding their ability to utilize their picks effectively, especially if they believe they've set themselves up for a prosperous future. Fans and analysts alike will anxiously await the outcome of the 2026 draft, where the fruits of their decision-making could culminate in a significant return on investment. As with all competitive sports, the burning question remains: how will the dynamics of the league change as teams adjust their roster philosophies? This trade sets a fascinating stage not just for the upcoming draft, but for how teams are positioned to navigate the evolving landscape of women's basketball. A new era awakens. The recent trade between the Chicago Sky and the Minnesota Lynx on the eve of the WNBA draft has ignited discussions that will shape the narratives of both franchises going forward. As fans gear up for what promises to be an unforgettable draft day, one thing is clear: both the Sky and Lynx are preparing for battles, not just in the immediate seasons, but into the future. With draft strategies in place and potent question marks lingering, basketball enthusiasts will be on the edge of their seats, eager to witness the implications of this significant decision. As the WNBA continues to grow in popularity and prominence, these pivotal moments will be remembered as foundational. In the league's ongoing narrative, players, fans and analysts alike will undoubtedly reflect back on this day as one where everything changed. the dawn of a new era fueled by ambition, vision, and the exhilarating unpredictability of professional sports. As always, stay tuned and remember, in the WNBA, every moment counts, and the future is filled with possibilities just waiting to be realised.